Welcome. Sunday at the garden. Look at the beautiful greens, these collard greens. Look at the size of these things. Anyways, I will tell you that I put together a plan for y'all. So if you wanna figure out what this is, I have a little mini book that I put together for y'all. You can get it on Amazon. I'm not going to hype it or promote it, but if anybody's interested in this automatic gardening system, you see here, there's the output. There's a uniseal, 1-inch PVC. Just hand put it together. It drips there, goes into the bottom bin. The bottom bin is a cheap aquatic pump. Pumps here, comes out there, dumps into the top, and you'll see it's at an angle, so the water flows through the aquaponic rocks into a drain system right here, which is it snakes through underneath the rocks, and this is the end of it, but it snakes under here, and there's little holes, and then the water flows, comes back out here, and then it back into the bin. The screen is to keep out the bugs, and the greens are just huge. So let's go ahead and harvest, and let's see how much greens we can get off of this. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should set this phone up so you can see me harvesting. Let's see. Or I can just do it this way. I need 3 hands, right? So let's go ahead and get my greens in the bin. A lot of big ones. So if you want, go on Amazon. It's $5. It's called Automatic Gardening. I'm not really promoting it, just for people who are interested in this little side project. It's really it's kind of an extension of Prepare, because in Prepare I have an idea of backyard gardening. This is, I don't have a big yard. Just an urban or suburban dweller. So, suburban dwellers, we need to maximize our output. And when I'm going to expand this so that I buy 2 of these 50-gallon Rubbermaid tubs, and I get more. I get another capacity. I want to expand. Right now I'm just doing collards, parsley, scallions, kale. It could get a lot more. When I get another bin, I'll start experimenting with some different stuff. I didn't want to do eggplant, because eggplant and cucumbers and those sorts of things, I have kind of a feeling that those are heavy and they're kind of weighted. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm kind of thinking that those heavy weighted type things might not be good for this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'd be fine. So when I get another bin or 2, I'll use that one as an experiment. I got so much here, I can't even. This is just the top bin, you see. So when this thing's going, it is more greens than I know what to do with. We're gonna freeze these. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and get cut really aggressively. And these stalks, you see, you get the lowest. Here's the stalk, you see, so you get the lowest ones. In here, there's so many leaves. Anyway, so I have all the plans on how I built this. Now, I don't know if this is the greatest system ever. The one thing is it's super simple. So I do have that going for me. It's designed to be hand built by one person in an afternoon, and to run automatically. It's called automatic gardening. So I'm a terrible gardener, and I wanted to develop a system that would just do it automatically for me. Grow these automatically, and that's what this one does. And I think it's pretty successful, at least occasionally. Now, the thing is that it's not always running. Obviously, when these plants expire, you need to go through another cycle of planting and, of course, seasonal. I haven't all figured out all of those, but the system works, obviously. Oops. The system works. So I would imagine you could develop other... I feel like I'm cutting hair. So the system works, and I imagine you can expand it to other type of greens. Like I said, when I get put this here. I mean, this is way more than we can eat in one night. This is probably 3 or 4 nights of greens that I'm cutting. But I'm doing that because we're going to freeze them. And we can give them away to family too. And this is just this one bin. I'm really just going to harvest this one bin and all these leaves. So if you want to do it for yourself, and the costs in this it's relatively inexpensive too. So it's easy to build, runs by itself. So that's pretty neat. Just to give you some idea of costs, so the bins themselves these bins are $90. So there's 2 times that. 2 $90 bins. It's $180. The actual most expensive stuff is these rocks. It's about $200 worth of these rocks. It's a hydroponic rock. I picked the more expensive rocks for some reason. I just found that they work, and so the aquaponic rocks are about $200. That's the most expensive thing in the system. Other than that, I mean, the aqua pump, the actual pump there is $10, $20. Piping, PVC, nothing. And also, there's very little work that needs to be done to build this, because these are just setting on each other. You buy these little elbows. The only real construction that needs to be done is you need to drill a hole in this top bin right here and put a uniseal there. See right there? And underneath this little lattice of underneath here, I drill holes in the PVC piping. And the holes in the PVC piping allow it to drain. So that is the other, I would say, thing that takes some time and a little energy. But other than that, it's just, you assemble it. I've written it all down for you if you want to do one of these through yourself. And I found that the 3, I don't know, like, I've got way more than I know what to do with right here. And I've just trimmed this top bin. I haven't even touched these others. And this is at least 3 or 4 days. If you were really like a big green person, I'll take that one down. Let me see here. So, a little more. I really want to clean this up, because there's other stuff underneath it that's growing too, right? There's the scallions, which I'm not touching, and I've actually harvested, and the parsley. And see, occasionally you'll get a weed, but see that you just pull that weed up, boom, it's done. So yeah, see these scallions, I just stuck them into the side. I've harvested these. I actually had some scallions for lunch. Take some more. I mean, I'm really getting aggressive on this top bin, because that way I can let it grow out and then do the other bins. Yeah, and the other bins, I'd like to try an eggplant and some pepper. I like banana peppers, so I do banana peppers. And what else did I put in the other? Like when I get some experimental bins, cucumbers, lettuce, perhaps. And I don't know. See if we can get a few more. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is more than I usually harvest, because usually I just harvest for the, but it's getting so out of control. Like, here, I'll show you the parsley right here. See how much parsley's coming out? And that's all from seed. Actually, all of this is from seed, except for the scallions. And that's the way to make economic sense. So I got a lot of greens here. Let's take a look at a pile of the greens right here. That's way much. All right, anyways, so what am I telling you? Tonight, or today, and I'd say that I have it available, it's Amazon exclusive only. You can go to my website, stevegosney.com, and get the ebook. But if you want the plans, it's not expensive. It's $5 for the ebook. But if you want the plans on how to build this step by step with the costs and everything, you can see it. But you'll see it's running and it's working, and this has been my little project. It's 3 seasons, because each season what happens is when I clean these rocks out, because what happens, the roots grow into the drain system. So you have to kind of take the rocks out, and once a year, the only maintenance it really needs, and clean. So what I do is I buy 2 more bins, use those 2 bins to take the rocks out, and then clean the roots, and that's that. So I have the piping already cut. You'll see I did that for the book, so you can see the piping and how it's done. This uniseal, all it is PVC elbows, a uniseal, 2 Rubbermaid things, some screen to keep out mosquitoes and the frogs, water, a pump, a tube to go from the top. See, and you'll see where this tube, it just comes out the top here. Actually, I need to get that running. See, it looks like. Anyways, so there you go.